visiting a client right there, and I was recording my show, and I told him to keep his distance.
Average heart rate 117. Workout average pace 8 minutes 15 seconds per kilometer.
I think so. I think he was gonna hug me, because you know he's from Taiwan. I thought he was from Korea, but he's Taiwan. Not so much. But I think he's gay as well, so he's got his other friend. He doesn't need me. But anyway, he had his mask on. He was getting out of the car. He waved to me. And I started chatting a little bit with him, but I thought, well, he's only going to start talking about clients, and that's not really on. So I just said, have a great day. And off he went into the place. But he said he was early, so he didn't mind stopping for a little chat. He asked me if I lived in the neighborhood.
123. Workout average pace 8 minutes 17 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, I've seen him around here a lot. It was like me when after my seniority kicked in. Well, my clients were closer and closer to where I lived. Yeah, they weren't sending me all over town on a wild goose chase.
Fill in the blanks.
Yeah, that's what I was filling in the blanks for about 2 years or more. And eventually I could pretty much at least walk between my clients. Sometimes I had to run between them when it was really snowy and the cars couldn't drive. That year I had to do everything on foot. Look at that number of dogs. It's a little dog party they're having there. Yeah.
39 seconds behind. Average heart rate 99. Workout average pace 8 minutes 28 seconds per kilometer.
8:28. Yeah, that makes sense. So this is the top of Harvest Lane, and very soon we'll be on the trails. And then Norma and I will run to the crosswalk in about half an hour from when we started. And then I'll continue around the mountain and back through the middle. And Norma will do what she wants to do. Yeah, they've got 2 or 3 different timers going for their sprinklers. I've seen them at the front and in the middle and way at the back. Yeah, they're like...
Jack and the Poker, but red ones. They're calla lilies.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, calla lilies, but burgundy red.
40 seconds per kilometer.
8 minutes 40. Yeah. So by now we should have been going for about 15 minutes from when we started. No, I need the bigger ones now, but not yet. Everything is comfortable. All my plants are well rooted. So, up to the trail system. So this is the last time I'll be recording in Victoria till next Wednesday. No, I do Sunday and Wednesday, so I'll probably put out a show
Workout average pace 9 minutes per kilometer.
in Cumberland, yeah. Up in Cumberland. It's funny that the Cumberland town name is also the name of a region in England where they have coal mining, but I guess it figures they just...
The guy who owned it was English.
Yeah, yeah. But the Cumberland collection for the mine. Alright, so now it's downhill for a little while. And then we're into the thick of it. Norma hasn't run with me for 10 days or so. She's been running in Vancouver by herself. Hi.
1 minute 58 seconds behind. Average heart rate 125. Workout average pace 9 minutes 13 seconds per kilometer.
I can hear Norma behind me. She's catching up with me. Just along here we dig out to the left into the sunshine. There's a fork in the trail. We take the left fork. I'll let her catch up a bit. You want to go ahead for a little while? That way I won't be pushing you or pulling you. You'll be pushing or pulling me.
Average heart rate 125. Workout average pace 9 minutes 5 seconds per kilometer.
Into the sun we go. I had to beef up my windsock a little bit. I noticed the other day when I was at Lambrick, the arm swing was getting through. It was a windy day and I was running into the wind, so every time my arm came forward, it was like double the speed. So I just put another little layer of cloth, try and give it a bit more padding. It might muffle it a bit, but it's pretty sharp as it is. What was that?
You can always try a coffee filter.
Coffee filter. That's an idea. A surgical mask.
Average heart rate 127. Workout average pace 8 minutes 54 seconds per kilometer.
Pedestrian with a dog. Hello. Bear bells. Hi. Hi. Nice looking husky. Or a malamute. With cowbells. Or bear bells. Coming up on Churchill.
3 seconds behind. Average heart rate 132. Workout average pace 8 minutes 40 seconds per kilometer.
Run, rabbit, run. Go, 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 quick. Their first response is to freeze, which is strange. Yeah. They're not as good as camouflage as cats. Cats are way better. Alright, so
There's an article in Nature where you're looking for a penguin.
well, like Where's Waldo, but without penguins?
Yeah, but there's not a penguin. There's like all these strange geological formations.
Oh.
Average heart rate 137. Workout average pace 8 minutes 37 seconds per kilometer.
And that's from the Nature website?
Yeah, Nature is a scientific magazine.
Yeah. I think they also put out a podcast.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because this one has a summary of new findings of the day, so it's not all COVID particularly.
Yeah, well, I think our die is cast for the COVID. We
His name
have
is
to.
Leaf something.
Leaf is the name of the guy?
Of the penguin.
Of the penguin.
And he could be like up a tree.
Oh.
Like he's in weird places. but he is black and white.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how the shadows and stuff. There's some I can never find them.
I guess the talk of the rabbits and the cats in camouflage
Yeah,
triggered your thought.
yeah, because I read Nature every day and have to look for the penguin.
So 20 minutes moving time. And up we go. Now it undulates, and we've all been known to trip around here. It's deceptive. It looks like a no-brainer until you trip on a root. And then you hit your brain on a rock and become a no-brainer. Hopefully not. But you know how they were saying about the boxers, they get sort of shell-shocked from being punched too many times on the head. Yeah. I think if you fell a lot and banged your head on rocks, it's cumulative damage.
The brain can't take all of that
24
phone
seconds
and
behind.
it's just
Average heart rate 125. Workout average pace 8 minutes 34 seconds per kilometer.
Traumatic brain injury, TBI. Runner approaching at speed. Yep, just about. That's where we're going to meet. Hi. I think he's one of the guys who works in one of the shops. Maybe he's from the Villager or something. I seem to recognize him. Yeah, the standard North American 40-year-old with a beard and designer running gear. And his hat turned backwards, true.
Average heart rate 129. Workout average pace 8 minutes 29 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah. I don't have the actual minutes, but each time she speaks is a minute apart. She's talking to me every minute, yeah. I got it on the Lonely Runner setting. The Lonely. Oop. Yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead now. Just because I'm running too close to you and I'm going to trip on your heels. Haha. You want to see where my feet land? You pathfinder, you.
Average heart rate 131. Workout average pace 8 minutes 28 seconds per kilometer.
So 8:28 means that I'm now half a minute behind the pace on 3K. So a minute and a half back. But I have a fair bit of runnable stuff after I get through the saddle. I guess I've given the game away now. I'm going to do the saddle again. Pardon? Yeah. And I think the city keeps the heat, you know.
And her apartment is sure.
It's like the great big heat storage units, those bricks. Runner ahead.
1 minute 12 seconds
Hello.
behind. Average heart rate 132.
Hi.
Workout average pace 8 minutes 26 seconds per kilometer.
Hi.
We keep moving further.
All right, very soon Norma's going to make her decision, and I'm going to push on towards the fake bridges, and then Whitaker through the saddle, Glendenning, the glory zone, and then Harvest Lane. So all that is still to come. Okay, well I've just
Auto pause.
made a short video,
Workout resumed.
which will be the trailer for today. And now I'm recording audio again as I approach the fake bridges. Hello. A couple of Chinese women. This is about the quickest way to get to the saddle. Straight up in the middle. This used to be an ore track that they used to bring the minerals that they were mining. I'm not sure what they were mining. They might have been looking for gold, but
Average heart rate 138.
Who
Workout
knows?
average pace 8 minutes 45 seconds per kilometer.
8:45, and Norma is now heading for home. I'm going into the depths of the forest of fun. I should make the most of it today because I'm not exactly sure where I'll be running all week. But last year I managed to get something in every day, be it a run or a hike. The problem with where we're located is that there's a little bottleneck in the highway across a bridge, and everything has to go over that bridge. Hi, thank you. That was
Average
now.
heart rate 139. Workout average pace 8 minutes 46 seconds per kilometer.
Alright, so this is the fake bridges. These are the fake bridges. I'll take a photograph. They're getting a little dilapidated. The Saanich people have not prioritized this trail.
Auto pause.
Yeah, I might as well do a selfie while I'm at it. There you go. So, I now have about 4 photographs, I should say,
Workout resumed.
as I walk over the fake bridges towards the smaller second one and the equally small third one. There's a runner behind me. Let's see how quick he is. You want to go ahead?
No,
All
my
right.
wife will want to go ahead.
I'm going to hike half of
That's
this.
what I usually do.
Run until it hurts,
Exactly.
and then hike. There you go, a runner using the same
Average heart rate
strategy.
130. Workout average
That's
pace 8
me.
minutes 50 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, once I get to the top, it'll be downhill all the way, pretty much, to Harvest Lane. Yeah, he's running with his wife, and she's hiking the steep stuff. A bit like Norma and me. Well, Norma and I should say. My heart rate is quite elevated, as you will soon find out. I would say 130.
Average heart rate 140. Workout average pace 8 minutes 56 seconds per kilometer.
840. I underestimated. I knew it. I knew it that if I kept running on that hill, I would be pushing into the red zone. That's what listening to your body is all about. You know how you feel. And she confirms or contradicts you. And then you have to make a decision as to what to do. But 1 hour would be nice. 1 hour 10 would be 10 minutes nicer. I think
4 minutes 21 seconds behind. Average heart rate 141. Workout average pace 9 minutes per kilometer.
I think I bracketed this in an 18-minute envelope. Excuse me. So even when I'm finished, it'll still think I've got time to go. Excuse me. I forgot how much hiking there is on Mount Doug. Getting too close to where the saddle takes you through to the other side of the watershed. That's basically what they are, they're creek beds that the hikers and the animals have taken over to get across the
Average
terrain.
heart rate 138. Workout average pace 9 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration. Halfway to your goal.
So that's halfway to my 80-minute goal. I should be done in about 75, I'm thinking. 9-minute pace, maybe a little swifter once I start going downhill. There he is. He's still behind me. Hiking at my pace. For sure. So he was listening in to our little conversation. But in less stressful times, I would have hung with him.
Average heart rate 134. Workout average pace 9 minutes 8 seconds per kilometer.
And we would have chatted the whole way. But you can't really do that nowadays. Got to keep your distance. Let's see, I've got 22 minutes recorded. So another 14 minutes will get me way past the cave, almost at Glendenning. That might even be Harvest Lane as I clamber over the elephant. If any of you guys are listening to this thinking this sounds exactly like whenever it was Sunday's show, well, you could be right.
5 minutes 26 seconds behind. Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 9 minutes 11 seconds per kilometer.
So I'm still moving faster than I can walk. My fastest walk is around 9:30 per kilometer. So this is obviously slower than running, but there will be more little run intervals here where it becomes less tricky to stay vertical. See, I very seldom film video here because of the rocks. It's so easy to trip and smash your equipment. Okay, I'm about...
Average heart rate 131. Workout average pace 9 minutes 14 seconds per kilometer.
I'm about a minute from the saddle now. Maybe just a little bit more than a minute to go. But I'm good. I'm feeling good. Nothing hurts too much. looking forward to a summer holiday, a working holiday. I have to get serious for 4 days, 4 3-hour morning sessions. I have to be vigilant and helpful.
Average heart rate 107. Workout average pace 9 minutes 17 seconds per kilometer.
All right. Stepped right off the trail for her and her little dog. She sped up when she saw me hiding behind the tree. She knew what I was doing. I was waiting for her to get by. I hear hikers up ahead. Yeah, I should be able to make the corner before they get there. They're going the same way as I am.
Average heart rate 137. Workout average pace 9 minutes 26 seconds per kilometer.
3 guys and a dog hiking. There's probably somebody behind as well. You better go through.
That's now it's time. Not the other hill.
So is that other person with you doing their own thing? Okay. I see. So she let you go? Yeah. Pretty soon it gets wide enough for us all to get by. But the other thing that's going to happen a little
Average
later
heart rate 138.
in the
Workout
summer
average pace 9 minutes 31 seconds per kilometer.
is it's going to get too hot. People are going to stay in because it's going to be too hot to exercise. Okay, so now I'm going through the jaws. I got 27 minutes recorded so far. And I'm now the last of 4 guys following the same trajectory. Down,
7
down,
minutes 54 seconds
down.
behind. Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 9 minutes 35 seconds per kilometer.
So it should start getting better very soon. Okay, so they're going up. It's just me and the running guy. He's approaching the cave round about now. Yep, I'm just coming up to the cave. It becomes very easy very soon. There's the cave. And down on Whitaker, around to Glendinning.
Average heart rate 85. Workout average pace 9 minutes 33 seconds per kilometer.
Alright, 9:33 is only going to get better. The guy that went by me, he's turning towards the meadows, but I am staying on Whitaker. I'm not planning to take Mercer today. I'm running in shorts again, which is nice. Which reminds me I better do a wash before we go. Plus, I'm going to have to do a food shop. I'm going to have to buy stuff that goes on bread. Because I'm bringing a whole loaf. An uncut loaf.
Average heart rate 84. Workout average pace 9 minutes 29 seconds per kilometer.
Mind you, it would probably be easier to cut it before I go, then I won't have to take a bread knife with me. But I'm going to have to pack some kombucha tea and some sandwiches and some milk and some cereal for my breakfast, for my porridge. It's coming up to Glendenning and the Glory Zone. 31 minutes, so 5 more minutes. We'll hear Samantha next.
7 minutes 49 seconds behind. Average heart rate 75. Workout average pace 9 minutes 27 seconds per kilometer.
9:27, still coming down. Could be below 9 on Harvest Lane. I shouldn't have to stop again until I get back onto the asphalt. Even then, I shouldn't have to stop. Hello. Hi. Down, down, down. The most glorious Glory Zone run this week. This will take me right to the Harvest Lane turnoff.
Average heart rate 77. Workout
Hello.
average pace 9 minutes 22 seconds per kilometer.
Excuse me. So it looks like we're going to have to learn to live with COVID for a few more months. I remember when they first predicted weeks and then months, everybody was saying, nah, it can't be that long. 7 months we've been with this now. The new reality. As I get to the goalposts, pretty soon I see the goalposts, I hang a left, and I'm on Harvest Lane. And then the rest of the way back, I might actually catch up with Norma.
Average heart rate 83. Workout average pace 9 minutes 16 seconds per kilometer.
Comes down quite quickly when I'm running continuously. But there's no point walking on a downhill unless you're in serious pain. Which can happen. You can have real crippling knee pain that downhill's excruciatingly painful. Or sore ankles or Achilles. I've had all of them. But hopefully I won't get injured too much more.
7 minutes 4 seconds behind. Average heart rate 81. Workout average pace 9 minutes 12 seconds per kilometer.
9 minutes 12. Yeah. I'll be less than 9 minute pace by the time I get home. I've got 2.5 minutes to go. So maybe one more announcement from Samantha, and then I'll say goodbye. I'm going to have to turn onto Harvest Lane in a second. Just about here. Going back into
Average heart rate 82. Workout average pace 9 minutes 7 seconds per kilometer.
the noise. I bid you adieu for midweek in July. Bye bye.